Hi Karen, my name is Lily, and I'm going to be walking you through the session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you. I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably have a good idea of why we asked you here. Let me go over it again briefly. We're asking people to try using a website that we're working on so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about 5 minutes. The first thing I want to make clear right now is that we're testing the site, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. As you use the site, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try and think out loud. Say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We're doing this to improve our site, so we need your honest reactions. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation? What do you do all day?
I'm a student at UVM.
Okay. Now, roughly how many hours a week altogether, just a ballpark estimate, would you say that you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email, at work and at home?
Yeah, I try to not use it a lot, so maybe like 4 hours a week.
Okay. And what's the split between email and browsing, a rough percentage?
I'd say I check my email like twice a week.
Okay. What kind of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
Mainly BuzzFeed.
Okay, cool. Do you have any favorite websites?
Definitely BuzzFeed.
Okay. Great. We're done with the questions. Now we can start looking at the site. First, I'm going to ask you to look at this page. Tell me what you make of it, what strikes you about it, whose site you think it is, what you can do here, and what's it for. Just look around and do a little narrative.
I really like the name, how it's like love, but it also says Vermont. I think that's really clever. I can tell that it's about hiking, and I really like to hike. And I also really like this background image. It looks like you know it's going to be about hiking.
Okay, great. Now I'm going to ask you to try some specific tasks. And again, as much as possible, it'll help us if you can try and think out loud as you go along. First, can you tell me some details about Camel's Hump, how far away it is, and how long it takes to hike?
Yes, it's probably most popular, yeah. I can tell that it's in Huntington and Duxbury, Vermont, that it's 4,083 feet. It's a moderate rating. It's 5.6 miles. Wow, it feels longer. And it's 3.5 hours for hike time.
Great. Okay, can you find the resources page?
Yeah. Oh, it's on the bottom here? Okay. That's pretty easy to find. Anything about it?
Nope, that's great. Thank you. Can you tell me which hikes I can find in Washington County, Vermont?
Yeah. Let's see here. It's not Mount Philo. Maybe closest. Yeah, so Mount Abraham and Mount Ellen.
Nice. Thank you. Can you find an organized hiking trip that you can take through UVM?
Yeah, so through this outing club tab, here it is. Get outside.
Nice. Thank you. And now can you pick a hike that you would want to do this weekend?
I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to go easiest. Maybe Haystack Mountain in Wilmington. Yeah, I'll do that one.
Great. Thank you. That was very helpful. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
No, that's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Lily.